Welcome students. In this video we are going to learn biology class 12 chapter 2 sexual reproduction in flowering plants from NCERT syllabus. So let us start with the organs of angiosperm. So example, typical flower of angiosperm. So it consists of, actually it's a bisexual flower. It consists of both male character as well as female characters. Actually male part of the flower is that is called androecium, anther as well as filament collectively called stamen. Likewise stigma, style, then ovary. So collectively called as pistil. It is a female part of the flower. It is called gynoecium. So let us compare in between a male and female reproductive organ. So stigma, top of the flower, it has sticky nature to attach with the pollen grain. Style is a tube-like structure which connect stigma and ovary. Stigma to ovary. So ovary contains ovules. That is egg. Ovule is a egg. Then male reproductive system. Anther produces sperm. So by the process of meiosis, here the sperm are nuclei enclosed in the pollen grains by the pollen grains. The filament is a holder of the anther to upward. Next, pre-fertilization, structure and events. Before fertilization, what are the events takes place in the flower? Actually, the sexual changes the flower takes place that is influenced by hormonal changes. So already I told you androecium is the male part of the flower, which is also called male sex organ. Gynoecium is the female reproductive organ. So stamen, then microsporangium, pollen grain. Actually, these are the structure responsible for male reproductive system. Right. Stamen consists of two parts. One is filament, so another the terminal region that is called anther. So already I told you a typical angiosperm anther is a bilobed structure. So each lobe is having two theca. Theca means pouch-like structure that is called dithecous. Theca means pouch. So next, each anther consists of 4 microsporangia. So microsporangia located at the corner of the locule. So two in each lobe. Microsporangia located at the corners, 2 in each. Microsporangia become pollen sacs packed with the pollen grains. First, take a look out of structure of microsporangium. So microsporangium consists of surrounded by a 4 wall layers. The first outer epidermis, second endothecium, third middle layer, innermost layer of the microsporangium is tapetum. Actually, the innermost layer is made up of multinucleated cells. It has dense cytoplasm. It nourishes to the developing pollen grains. The center of the microsporangium contains homogeneous cells, that is also called sporogenous tissues. Now you can look here. So microsporangium is covered by surrounded by 4 wall layers. Already told you, outer epidermis, second endothecium, the third middle layers. These layers are involved in the production. Last innermost layer, that is tapetum, so nourishment for the developing embryo. So you can see it here. The outermost epidermis, second endothecium, the middle layer. Middle layer is made up of 2 wall layers. Then the innermost layer, I already told you, tapetum. So it is a structure of microsporangia. Next, the process of microsporogenesis. So what is microsporogenesis? Means formation of microspore from pollen mother cell through a process is called meiosis. So it is called microsporogenesis. So in the process of microsporogenesis, microsporangium is differentiated into microspore mother cell or pollen mother cell, PMC or MMC. It's a short form of microspore mother cell. So each microspore mother cells undergo the process of meiosis. They rise to form haploid microspore tetrad. So haploid, so it's consists of n number of chromosomes. That is haploid nature. So on the dehydration of microspore tetrad, that is dissociated into form 4 microspore. So that is already in the tetrad stage. That release the 4 microspores. Each microspore furtherly develop into pollen grain. So pollen grain represents the male gametophytes. So actually it is a spherical in shape. It is when it is measuring 25 to 50 micrometer in dia. It is covered by 2 layers. The outer layer is called the exine, so which is made up of sporopollen. It is a water repellent nature. Then innermost layer is called intine. So in exine, the outer layer, there is a minute aperture in the exine. So that is the pore is called germ pore. So where here the sporopollen is absent. So actually the germ pore is responsible for the formation of pollen tube from the pollen grain. Then intine is made up of, it is a thin layer made up of cellulose as well as pectin. And once on the maturity of pollen grains, it contains 2 walls. The vegetative cell, actually it contains 2 cells. One is vegetative and another one is generative. So vegetative is bigger in size. Actually it contains abundant of food reserve. Then it supplies nutrient to the developing generative cell. Generative cell actually it's very smaller in size. It float in the cytoplasm of the vegetative cell. Actually 60% of angiosperms pollen grains are having at the stage of 2 cells. In other generative cells divides mitotically to form 2 male gametes before the pollen grains shading. So that is in 3 cell stage. So 60% of angiosperm pollen grains are shading at this 2 cell stage. You can see the structure of pollen grain. So pollen grain is surrounded by 2 wall layers, outer, that is exine, the inner layer, that is intine, so innermost layer, so 2 productive wall. So the outer wall is lacking some areas, that is germ pore. Actually I already told you the outer layer, that is exine, is made up of sporopollen. So it is on the maturity of pollen grain, it consists of 2 cells. One is vegetative cell, another one is generative cell. Generative cell here, that is a vegetative cell actually. Generative cell further divided into form 2 cell nucleus, that will become as a male cells. Next, what are the economic importance of pollen grains? So pollen grains cause severe allergies in most of the cases, even like bronchial applications. It may cause chronic respiratory disorders like asthma, bronchitis, etc. Pollen grains of Parthenium or carrot grass causes pollen allergy. Even some pollen grains have rich nutrients that is used as a tablet form for the food supplements. Right? Even pollen consumption increase the performance of athletes, even horse races. Next, after shading of viability seeds depends upon the temperature. It can survive. Pollen grains can survive thousands of years, even depends upon the outer wall layer, then external factors like temperature, humidity, like this. Even some pollen grains lost their viability within 30 minutes. Even some pollen grains may be viable for a month, even up to 1000 years even. So if we can preserve pollen grains, the liquid nitrogen, that is in minus 190 degrees Celsius.